Ever wondered why some people seem to achieve so much more with their time than others? Could there be a secret formula that unlocks productivity and success? Today, we're delving into a fascinating concept known as the 80-20 principle, or the Pareto principle. Originating from the insightful observation of Italian economist Vilfredo Pareto in the late 19th century, the 80-20 principle is a rule of thumb that suggests that 80% of outcomes, or outputs, result from 20% of all inputs for any given event. In other words, in many situations, a small number of causes often lead to a majority of the results. Let's take a simple, real-world example. Ever noticed how you tend to wear your favorite 20% of clothes about 80% of the time? Or how about when you're studying for a test, and you realize that understanding just 20% of the syllabus can lead to 80% of the results? That's the 80-20 principle in action. But why is this principle so powerful? Well, it's all about focusing on the most productive tasks. By identifying and focusing on the 20% of your efforts that lead to 80% of the results, you can optimize your productivity and effectiveness, whether you're a student, a working professional, or anyone in between. So, how can we apply this principle to our daily lives? Start by analyzing your tasks. Which activities yield the most results? Those are your 20%. Focus on those tasks and minimize time spent on less productive activities. For example, if you're a student, concentrate on understanding key concepts that are likely to appear in exams rather than cramming every single detail. If you're an adult, identify the core tasks in your work that generate the most benefit. Maybe it's building relationships with key clients, or perhaps it's a specific project that's going to have a significant impact on your career. Whatever it is, dedicate your energy to these high-impact tasks. But remember, the 80-20 principle is a guideline, not a law. It doesn't apply to every situation, and the ratio isn't always exactly 80-20. However, it's a useful tool to help you focus on what really matters. To recap, the 80-20 principle, or the Pareto principle, suggests that a small proportion of our efforts lead to a majority of the results. By identifying and focusing on these key tasks, we can become more productive and successful. It's about working smarter, not harder. So, next time you're feeling overwhelmed by a mountain of tasks, remember the 80-20 principle. Identify your 20%, focus on those, and watch your productivity soar. It's time to take control of your time and achieve more with less. So go ahead, apply the 80-20 principle to your life and unlock your full potential. You might just be surprised by the results.